Top congressional aides are subjected to threats of violence on a regular basis. A survey conducted by the nonprofit Congressional Management Foundation reveals large majorities are feeling, quote, anxiety and fear about the safety of working in their jobs. 70% of staffers said they've experienced direct insulting or threatening messages or communications while on the job. CBS News congressional correspondent Scott MacFarlane joins us now from Washington with more on this. Scott, the incidents of harassing and threatening messages were reported broadly, right, by staffers of both parties. So how are they dealing with it?
And Jeff, these are particularly young people, congressional staffers fresh out of college. Some of the interns are still in college, and they're fielding the calls and the emails and tending to the social media pages where all of these threatening, potentially dangerous messages are being disseminated. We got an idea to look into this, Jeff, after a consultant for Hill offices told us, I can't tell you how many interns I've talked to that have been getting death threats their first days on the job. Take a look at these numbers, released in a survey of more than 130 top senior aides in the U.S. Congress. Look how many have concerns and have been receiving threats. At least some threats, if not prodigious amounts. Jeff, what are they doing? Certainly, there are Capitol Police protections in the offices here in Washington, D.C., but a lot of the members of Congress, Jeff, are instituting some more security in their home base offices, more alarm systems, panic buttons, protocols, because the districts back home, those home offices, are often right there in strip malls next to the lunch spot or the grocery store. They're not in the dome of security that is the U.S. Capitol.
Are people quitting because of this?
Yeah, there's attrition, and it's not just the staffers. I've heard members of Congress by the dozens are retiring this year, some of whom said the threats, the political toxicity have become too much for them. But this Congressional Management Foundation study finds there are a number of aides who say this isn't worth the paycheck. First of all, the paycheck's better in the private sector than it is in the public sector for Congress. Why am I dealing with this type of anxiety? And look at this. It's not just that staffers are concerned about themselves. Look how many, 74%, experience anxiety about their boss's safety.
Wow.
At the airport, going to and from events, town halls. I can tell you, Jeff, from my own reporting, a lot of members of Congress have shifted from those town hall meetings in the public square to telephone town halls where constituents can call in. It's just safer.
And one would imagine that in the next 6 months, in the middle of this placid and very kind presidential campaign, I'm kidding, but I mean, the things are only going to get worse through November.
It's an extraordinarily important point, Jeff. The toxicity is growing. The fever is rising again. And the U.S. Capitol Police Chief will testify here on Wednesday, Jeff, to talk about what his department needs to better protect the Capitol in this election cycle. And I think more consequentially, Jeff, protect those members and staffers back home when, again, they're not beneath that shield of protection that, other than on January 6, 2021, does a good job of protecting folks at the Capitol itself.
Yeah. Will you drop the shield a little bit tonight? I like the Satmo look without the tie, Scott. It's very nice.
You're an inspiration to all of us, Jeff.
Listen, we have the Syracuse bond. Now we have the Tylus bond, although I've added one tonight. So, Scott, really serious stuff and very interesting stuff. So thanks for coming on, buddy.
Thank you.
Okay.